morning, adventurers. We are here in Brasov again. Today, we are going out of the city though. We are gonna go explore some nearby castles and fortresses. Should be amazing. The scenery is supposed to be beautiful. But before we do that, we're gonna give you a tour of our apartment.
This apartment is right next to the historic center of town, so we can literally just kind of stroll out, but it's like way off of the street. It's kind of tucked in, so it's very quiet, very solid, and it's got, you can see these high ceilings. It's compartmentalized into these 4 areas. So this is the main room, the living room, which is very simple, and you have a lot of room to kind of move around, which is great. Now let's head into the bedroom. They have the biggest door ever that leads into this. So you can see that the bedroom is also very, very classy. It has a bunch of room as well. The whole place has kind of a black and white theme. And check this out. So this is great for us. They have this huge storage area back here where we can hide all of our crap.
And
so
we
that
have
you guys
a
can't
lot
see
of
it.
crap to hide.
Yeah, but this is great. It's always so nice when a place has some decent storage where we can just put stuff there and then it's kind of out of the way. But check this out. So this goes all the way around. Pretty cool. And this is the coolest part right here. They've got this really nice black kind of running bond tile pattern on the backboard to the bed. That's very cool with these like suspended little copper lights over here.
Yeah, I think we've only seen this done in white. I've never seen it in black before.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's very sharp.
Yeah.
All right, onward. So we have the bedroom, the living room, then we have this really classy kitchen. You can see that they've kept everything very, very simple. But what I really like about this kitchen is this floor. We just thought this was really unique. It's like these tiles, hexagon tiles kind of blend in with the wood. It's very cool.
Yeah,
it's just a small thing, but it's very different. And lastly, we have the bathroom. Same black and white theme in here. And of course, we have this gigantic shower, which is the best feature of this bathroom. First off, you have a ton of room in here. The whole thing's completely open. But we're starting to really love showers that are like this, where they're kind of part of the room. You don't have to open a door and climb into it. It's just all part of the room.
One of my favorite features is, check this out, y'all. It's a hidden washing machine. And you better believe I did laundry because we needed it.
All right, we've picked up our rental car.
We bought a new car.
Our rental SUV. Allison is going to be braving the Romanian roads today.
Oh yes, they drive on the side we're used to. I got an automatic car. Feeling good about it.
All right, castles, here we come.
Yeah. As soon as I learn how to turn this on.
We've just had our first taste of what parking is like here in Romania, or at least in this town. It's pretty difficult. Yeah, we were just driving like a mile or 2 down the road to go to this cafe just because we haven't had breakfast yet or coffee. But it took us a good like 20-30 minutes just driving around in circles to find parking.
Yeah.
But we found parking, and I think maybe illegally, it's hard to tell sometimes. But we did find a really cool cafe that we got our coffee at. I think it's actually a roastery. And then we found a patisserie right across the road. So we've got some snacks, we've got coffee. We're gonna hit the road and head to Castle Bran first, I think.
Oh yeah, castle time.
We've arrived at the castle. We've managed to find parking pretty close to it. We kind of pulled into this random lot, and a guy came up and said we have to pay him 4 lei. He seemed fairly legit though, so he put a little sticker on our car and everything, so all right.
It's nice. You pay 4 up front, and then if you stay longer, you just pay when you get back.
Yeah. But we got a little glimpse of the castle as we were driving by. It's pretty cool. We had to wait in a pretty long line. Took a good like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, it's sad. We heard somebody saying that yesterday he came here and there wasn't a line at all, so wah wah.
But it's 40 lei for an adult to enter.
Which is like 10 USD.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So bad.
All right, let's go scope out this castle finally. currently in the secret staircase. I am a pretty slim guy and I can hardly fit in here. It's also very soundproof and kind of creepy. Welcome to Castle Bran, also known as the home of Dracula. Just kidding. Apparently, Dracula never actually lived here. For some reason, his legend is associated with this castle, but it really has nothing to do with it.
They thought that the castle in the book was modeled after this castle, but I think after further research, they decided that it actually isn't.
But it's still really pretty
It is
and really
beautiful.
cool.
It's very neat.
Check out this window to get a sense of how thick the castle walls are. And then you have this epic view of the surrounding area. It's very cool. And you can kind of see a bit of the castle out here. Pretty neat. Once you get in the castle, you can see a bunch of stuff about vampires and about Dracula and about Bram Stoker, who wrote the Dracula novel. All kinds of cool vampire-y stuff.
Yeah. We still haven't seen too much tying in Dracula with this particular castle or what made people think so, but we'll keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah, and I mean, if you guys feel like you have an idea of why this castle is associated with Dracula, leave a comment and let us know, because in the bit of research that we did before we got here, we really couldn't figure it out. It just seems like it's associated with it. People don't really know why. So this is the kind of center courtyard area of the castle. It's of course swarming with people who all want to see this beautiful castle as well. But if you can look past that, this castle is absolutely stunning. It is one of the prettiest places we've ever seen, but you really have to look past the kind of hordes of people that are down there.
It's really interesting too, walking through. The rooms are really different sizes and different shapes, and the staircases too. It's kind of like a big puzzle inside. It's really neat.
This castle is a national monument and a landmark. And what I read was that the first mention of Bran Castle was in the year 1377. It's changed hands quite a bit over the centuries, but it opened to the public in its current state in 2009. It opened as like a private museum. I think I read that it was actually the first private museum in Romania, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Vampire teeth are not practical, you guys. I can't even talk.
They could just fall out.
How do I look?
Really dumb.
These were 5 lei.
You gotta look for it down.
Money well spent. We found the most epic Instagram spot to catch a shot of the castle. But it was behind this fence, and we just kind of asked.
It says it's a restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't sure if it was open to the public, but it was behind this fence, and there's a security place right there. So we just asked the guy if we could go over there and take a picture. So we had that cool spot with the roses all to ourselves. That was neat.
That was amazing.
Yeah, so make sure you head over to our Instagram to see how that turned out. It's just instagram.com/theendlessadventure, or just search The Endless Adventure on Instagram. Next up, we are heading up to a fortress that is on this hilltop. I think it's pronounced Râșnov, but this is how we're getting up there. So we paid 5 lei a piece, and we've got this tractor pulling this little train car up to the top. We have made it to the very tippy top of the fortress. The views all around are pretty incredible. You get pretty much 360 views of the entire surrounding landscape. There's mountainous forest land off over here, and then next to that is all the built up city area. It's pretty freaking cool. Also, you know, there are some people here, but I would say it's less crowded than Castle Bran was. Plus, there's a lot more room to move around. Always a lot of little kids though. So, quick history lesson on this place. Râșnov Citadel was believed to have been built between 1211 and 1225. in 1850, due to the political situation and the diminishing of this place being used as an actual fortress, it fell into ruin and disrepair. And we read that it wasn't until the 1950s that they started to kind of keep the place up and restore it. But you can see there's still a ton of remnants all over the place of the original ruins of the fortress. It's a very cool place.
Y'all, there is a crazy looking storm coming for us, so we're gonna hightail it out of here. But this is absolutely beautiful. And now that the sun's gone, it's a little bit more enjoyable. It got really hot there for a bit because you got to do a lot of climbing.
We were sweating.
And just FYI, both here and at Bran Castle, the stairs are pretty slick, so just be wary of that.
This is the kind of stuff you're walking on.
It's, yeah.
On a lot of it.
I can only imagine in the rain, it would be pretty rough.
Nailed it. Yesterday, in our cab, our driver recommended a restaurant called Sergiano. So that is where we are now, and it is very cool. Check out the theme in here. It's got like this really nice, clean, white theme. It's in a cave, but it's very like well lit and very bright. It's really cool.
It doesn't feel dank or dark.
We didn't really expect this when we first walked in. We opened the door and we were like, oh, this is what's behind the door.
Yeah.
Cool. They have a very large menu.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah, we've decided what we're gonna get, but they already brought us some starters on the house.
It's on the house. So these, I think this is the like fried bacon or big hunks of pork, deep fried, and then some fresh bread, and of course lots of onions.
Do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, we actually haven't really had this, and
So is it just like fried pork fat, kinda, or maybe not completely fat? There's some meat in there.
It's just like big hunks of pork, like bacon-y type. That's deep fried.
Oh, it sounds crunchy. I can hear it crunching.
Oh man. Yeah, it tastes like pork rinds, but like more substantial, like real meaty pork rinds.
And check out the bread. Doesn't this bread look just really fresh and legit?
It's beautiful.
I'm gonna destroy it all. Food has arrived. I got this big old hunk of pork sirloin and then the grilled vegetables. They're keeping it very classy here. They have like eggplant and squash or something, and then pepper and tomatoes up in there. Not my favorite vegetables, but I don't mind it at all. Allison got a couple of giant sausages.
I just got sausages. I'm not really sure what kind they were, but then I got beetroot with horseradish and then some pickled cabbage.
We're pretty exhausted. I think we're going to end the video here, and after this we're just going to go back and work, and then we're going to be heading to Bucharest again tomorrow. We're not sure if we're going to vlog it or not, but then after that we are going to be headed to Switzerland, which I don't know if we've said that yet.
Oh yeah,
have we?
I don't think so.
No, so we're going to be going to Switzerland.
It'll be our first time there. We're really excited. We'll be there for 5 days, and then we'll be off to Poland. So tons of new countries this trip. We're loving it.
But if you enjoyed this video and you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit a like to let us know, or hit the like button to let us know that you like this video. But yeah, we are going to leave you guys here. We're going to dig into this food. We're starving. This is the first real meal that we've had all day, unfortunately.
And it's a meal fit for a king and queen. Ah, castle jokes.
Got him.
Got him. Good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.